you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Hello, hi, hello, hi, hello, hi. Welcome both on Facebook as well as Instagram. I decided I'm going to be efficient this week. We're going to do this one time. Facebook, Instagram. Let me try this. I hope you guys had an amazing week. It was actually a really good week. Yeah, it was awesome. Took it one day at a time, and yeah, I'm glad it's Friday. Got plans for the weekend, which is mostly rest and preparation. Preparation and rest. So really excited about that. But welcome, welcome, welcome to my Facebook family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my Instagram family. And I just wanted to, come on here and just share my thoughts in terms of, life and coaching, and obviously how you can position yourself to build a bankable brand. So, thank you for joining me today. I'm so excited to have you guys here. And if you may have noticed, I posted a quote the other day saying, choose life. Now, if you know me well, you've probably heard me say this many, many times. I mean, many, many times. And it's something I live by. It's become a daily mantra. I say it in conversations. I say it when I'm meeting with people. I say it with my coaching clients. I say it everywhere. Okay. And funny enough, a close friend of mine recently asked me where I got this from, and she's been using a lot with her colleagues as well, and they're also using it. And my simple answer was the Bible. And you're probably thinking like, where in the Bible does it say choose life? Don't worry, I'm gonna unpack that just now. And it's just again part of my growing into my identity as an individual and bringing that also into my coaching practice. I've seen more and more how I've been living out these things and saying these things, and living out scripture. But I wanted to unpack it a little bit more for those of you who may not understand why I've been saying choose life and why that's so essential in terms of also building your values and integrity as a coach. So the first verse that I actually tapped into when coming to this quote, but it's more prominent in the second verse. But this verse I feel like is still very important and still very much an important part for anybody, right? And the verse is Proverbs 18:21, and it talks about death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it eat its fruit. Now, this verse has stuck with me for years and has guided how I approach my work as a coach, my life, and everything in between. I'll break down why it's so important to me and how it can be powerful for you as well. So, there's nothing to it but to get into it. This means let's get into diving deeper into this verse. So, whatever you say, essentially, you give power to. That's what the verse means. Whatever you say, you give power to. Now, think about that. When you speak, you have the ability to bring life or death into a situation. How powerful is that? It's so powerful. You have the power to bring life or death into a situation, into someone's day, into your own mindset. And you know what I've been talking about in terms of mental, head, heart, and gut brains are all connected. So, into your own mindset, how are you bringing life or death into your situation? This isn't just spiritual, philosophical, it's actually really practical. And what I'm finding out, guys, I'm this year's old, the Bible is literally a living, breathing handbook. And we are literally failing an open book test, as one prophetess mentioned. And I was like, oh my gosh. And if you know me, I'm a sucker for being like top of the class. I'm that person where I'm like, I don't want to fail. I don't want to be. I was top in the class at school, so that for me literally stopped. And it's like you're failing an open book test. Guess who needed to get back into the book? Me. I needed to get back. So words can inspire, encourage, motivate, or they can tear down, limit, and cause damage. And I've seen like over the years where I've been fundamentally changing how I want to engage with people, how I wanted to talk to people, and how I wanted people to talk to me too. Because also that also impacts my own mindset. And if I'm in charge of my mindset and what I am absorbing and consuming, then those around me also need to play within the boundaries. And I want you to consider this for your day-to-day life. Are you speaking life into your situations, into your business, into your clients, into yourself? As coaches, we're in a profession that's entirely built on communication, how we talk to others and how we talk to ourselves. So, wouldn't you want to be intentional about what you want to put out into the world? And that's why I keep saying that quote: choose life, choose life. It's a daily reminder: choose life. It's a constant reminder: choose life. Because that's what people will resonate with, right? Words are not just fleeting moments, they carry weight and their impact lasts. Now, this ties directly to our integrity as coaches. Are we creating life giving environments for our clients or for ourselves? Or are we unintentionally limiting them with our words? I didn't realize that I was going to be dropping it like this today, but we're dropping it, okay? So for me, this concept isn't just about how I interact with others, it's foundational to who I am as a coach. It speaks to my integrity. When I say something, it needs to reflect my values: authenticity, encouragement, and clarity. I'm deeply intentional with my words because I know they hold power. I know they have power. Every word I share with a client has the potential to uplift, challenge, and transform their life for the better. And I want you to consider that also for yourself as a coach. How does your words actually have the potential to transform your clients? And here's the thing: clients can tell when you're being intentional, right? They can sense when your words are aligning with your values. The consistency builds trust. So people are attracted to coaches who don't just talk the talk, but truly embody the message. When you're authentic and clear with your words, you invite the right kind of clients into your life. Clients who resonate with your values and are drawn to your integrity. Now, this leads me to the next verse that I hold dear, and this is where the crux of the quote actually comes from. It comes from Deuteronomy 30:19, and it says, I call heaven and earth as witnesses today against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both you and your descendants may live. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if someone's telling you, rather choose life, it makes you think, right? And it's like, well, when you put it like that, I mean, the creator himself said, choose life. I implore you, I encourage you, choose life so that both you and your descendants may live. You do not need to tell me twice. And that's why I keep saying that quote: choose life, choose life, choose life, choose life. It's a reminder that before me, I always have life and death, but rather choose life in everything that I do, everything that I say. We all have a choice in everything we do: life or death, blessing or cursing. It's all laid out before us. And I want to ask you today, what will you choose? What words will you speak over your life, over your business? What energy will you project onto your clients and your community? As a coach, I choose life. I choose words of empowerment, confidence, and transformation because now I know that's the energy that will come back to me and to those I work with. But I want to break it down to some practical takeaways. Choose your words wisely. Whether you're speaking to a client or speaking over your own business, be intentional. Before your next session, take a moment to reflect on the words you want to use. Are they words of life or are they words of death? Check your internal dialogue. And this is something I've also had to practice on a daily basis. What are you saying to yourself as a coach? Are you speaking life over your own growth, potential, and success? If you're not convinced of your own value, it will show up in your coaching. Mm, mm, mm. These gems today. And consistency attracts. When your words consistently align with your values, you'll naturally attract the right clients, people who resonate with your authenticity and who are ready to grow with you. And if you're struggling with consistency, get an accountability partner. I've mentioned in a previous live how I am on a challenge with my younger sister and my older sister. And my younger sister and I literally have daily targets. And we set them up literally every week. Like, okay, what's going to be our daily target this week? And we check in with each other every day. How are you doing today? How far are you going? And everything. And that accountability just allows for you to feel encouraged. And even when you feel like you don't want to do it, you still do it. And can I tell you a little secret today? I didn't want to get out of bed. No, not even in the slightest. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to get out of bed. But I made a promise to myself, and brands are about delivering promises. I made a promise to myself that I needed to get to my targets. I made a promise to myself that I will come on my group chats and be present. I made a promise to myself that I'll publish my blog, which I've done. I made a promise to myself that I will do the little by little because a little becomes a lot. I made that promise to myself. And that's what helps me create the consistency in my life. It doesn't have to be big, massive tasks. Small, 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 small tasks make such a big difference. So you need to make that promise to yourself and make sure that you keep your promise. Because if you can't keep a promise to yourself, can you keep a promise to your clients? Think about it. Think about it. Okay. Create life giving environments. Your coaching practice should be a space where clients feel uplifted and empowered. The words you use in your sessions will either reinforce the environment or detract from it. You have a choice every time you open your mouth. And remember, your authenticity is what people resonate with and are ready to grow with you. So if you are providing an environment that's life giving and it's authentic, that's what people will be drawn to. So I want to leave you with this. Be intentional about your words. Remember, you have the power to speak life or death over every aspect of your life and work. And as a coach, your words are tools. Use them wisely, with integrity and purpose. And watch how it transforms not only your practice, but the lives of your clients. Thank you guys for joining me today. And if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments. And I hope this message resonates and encourages you to choose life. Thank you. Bye.